guys, for today's video I wanted to give you some healthier swaps for food and drinks and stuff that we have all the time. During the holidays especially, I feel like it can be really hard to kind of keep your nutrition up, keep your exercise routine going, and just kind of give in to all the sweets and treats and all that stuff. Personally, I have not been doing a good job. I have not been eating the way I should be eating. I've had way too many treats. Like, it's time for me to kind of get back on track. So I thought doing this video would be a really good idea if any of you guys out there are trying to get back on track with your eating. I have the biggest sweet tooth in the entire world, and I'm one of those people I found I have a really hard time with balance. I'm really good at super strict, like very restrictive, and I'm really good at not restrictive at all, but having like a healthy lunch and breakfast and dinner and then having a dessert at night, I'm not good at that. If I have a dessert, I turn into like eating pancakes for breakfast, cookie in the afternoon, chocolate at night. Like, it kind of gets out of control. So I'm trying to learn balance a little bit better. Trying to work on my fitness goals and just kind of getting back on the wagon. So I wanted to share with you guys 10 swaps of foods that you eat all the time that can be a little bit healthier. These aren't like the pinnacle of health. These are just better options. They're small steps because changing your diet completely can be really overwhelming, really hard, and if things are too much, too fast, or too restrictive, it gets hard to maintain. So I want to give you guys just some easy, practical steps of different swaps you can do to kind of make your diet a little bit more healthy or have more nutritional value without having to be like fish and vegetables and, you know, that's it. So the first swap is for chips. I really like these guys. This is what they look like, and these are basically veggie crisps. So they have rice, peas, and black beans. That's what they're made out of, and they don't taste gross. I think you have to kind of look around for like healthy snacks that actually taste good, because a lot of times they don't, but a lot of them really do. So this is one that I find is super good, and just replacing, like, if you eat Doritos and you still want like that crunchy snack, just replacing it with something like this is helpful. Like, you're still eating, you know, crackery chip stuff, which isn't like the most healthy thing in the world, but we're human. We want like chips, we want crackers, we don't need to restrict every single thing. So this is just a way to kind of cut out some of those nasty ingredients in those things and kind of just step towards a little bit of a healthier option. So then, to go along with that, if you like to dip your chips and stuff, like if you really love a good chip dip, replacing it with hummus is a great option. Hummus has some good nutritional value. It's made of chickpeas. I like the pine nut one. This is what it looks like. This actually fills me up a lot because I feel like with chips and dip and stuff like that, it's not providing your body anything good, you know, it's just to kind of satisfy that like snack craving. So if you pair these two together, then you've got a healthier option than Doritos and dip. You've got veggie crisps and some hummus. You're getting some protein, some good healthy fats, and it's just still giving you that snack, but it's not as unhealthy for you. Because I do think we need options that replace the unhealthy things, because if we don't have any snack or treat options, that is no fun at all. So that's why I want to share with you guys some of these. So another thing, if you love pastries in the morning, or pancakes or waffles, muffins, I love those things. Replacing just a typical pancake with these Kodiak cakes. Kodiak cakes actually have protein in them, and I'll show you what it looks like. So these have 14 grams of protein if you just simply add water. And if you add milk, it's 18 grams. And if you add milk and an egg, it's 21 grams of protein. So that way you still get that kind of pancake fix, but it's not just fluff, empty calories that in an hour you're gonna be starving or you're gonna crash from the sugar. So what I love to do is take these Kodiak cakes and put peanut butter or almond butter on top, because then you're just getting a lot of protein, but you still kind of get that pancake feeling, but it actually nourishes your body and gives it something good. So that's another swap that I use a lot. We love making Kodiak cakes. We had some for breakfast this morning, so I highly recommend something like that. If you are a big pop drinker, I highly recommend switching to carbonated water. I love bubbly. There's a bunch of different brands out there that create, you know, this type of deal. I love the raspberry flavor. We just picked up some more. We have some peach flavor. We got strawberry. Like, we go through this stuff so fast. And I just feel like it tastes so delicious, but it's actually hydrating you. So it's has something good in it. And also, like, pop, you guys, is so terrible for you. Like, I know that brownies and cookies aren't good either, like I eat too much of that, but I do not touch pop just because the chemicals, the syrups, all the stuff, if you look at how much sugar is in those things, it's just like you're way better off not putting that in your body. Sugar is so terrible for your body, so anywhere where you can kind of cut down, cut back. I'm speaking to myself as well because sugar is my weakness, but I highly recommend switching to flavored water. It's got nice carbonation, nice flavor. If you are going from pop, at first it's gonna take some getting used to. I've never really been a pop drinker, so I personally love this stuff right away, but I know a lot of people who used to drink a lot of pop, they don't like it at first because it doesn't taste as sugary and flavorful, but over time they start to like it because their body gets used to that. So I highly recommend giving that a chance, letting your body kind of get used to it, and I'm sure you'll be feeling so much better just from not ingesting so much pop. Another option is if you are a coffee drinker like me and you like cream, you like sugar, all that stuff, I have like my favorite almond milk creamer that I've showed you guys before. But that does have some sugar in it. So if I'm trying to be healthier, sometimes I just drink my coffee black, but a lot of people don't like that. So I recommend using almond milk. This one is an unsweetened organic vanilla. We get this one from Costco in bulk, but you can get almond milk in any brand pretty much. But it has a little bit of that vanilla flavor. It's got the creaminess of the almond milk, and it doesn't have all that sugar that like creamers and adding sugar and all that stuff that you can add to your coffee has. So you still get some cream, but it's much healthier. Another switch that you can make is if you eat a lot of peanut butter, switching to almond butter. So something that I learned about peanut butter that I didn't know, and I'm a huge peanut butter lover. Like, I don't cut out peanut butter, I just sometimes replace it with almond butter. And peanut butter, apparently, peanuts can carry mold a lot of the time, and there's just like stuff in it that's not always good. So almond butter is a really great alternative, and you know, it kind of gives you that same feeling as eating peanut butter, but it's a little bit healthier for you. Then with other types of spreads for butter, we actually have clarified butter. It can be called ghee. This one's from Trader Joe's. You can get this Target, Trader Joe's, any of those places. Basically, it takes away the dairy components, it takes out the milk fat, and it just is clarified butter. So if you are lactose intolerant, this is a great option if you want some butter, and it's just healthier for you, so it's a really good option for anybody, even if you're not lactose intolerant. If you guys are a big soy sauce fan, you like your stir fries, replacing or swapping out your soy sauce with liquid aminos. This is the one that we use, and basically, to me at least, this tastes exactly the same as like soy sauce in a stir fry, but it has so much less sodium. Soy sauce has so much sodium, it's crazy. So replacing that with this, you get the same flavor, but you're not pounding your body with all that sodium. So this one I feel like is an easy switch because it tastes so similar. Then the last two things I have are dessert. Because I'm such a sweet tooth, I feel like that's where I need the most help with replacing. So yes, this is still sugar, yes, they are still treats, but just a little bit better than regular treats. So these are the dark chocolate peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's. They have them in milk chocolate and dark. So dark chocolate is just healthier, and also these particular ones have a lot less like chemically syrups and all that stuff that like a traditional Reese's has. So candy and all that stuff, like if you look at the ingredients, it's crazy how much junk is in them. So replacing it with something like this where there's fewer ingredients, there's still sugar, it's still a treat, but it's definitely a step up from like Reese's or, you know, Milky Ways and stuff like that. So that way you're still getting your satisfaction of the treat. Like I still feel like I'm eating a Reese's, but I'm not putting all that junk in my body. And the last treat option are these right here. So we get these from Trader Joe's. We just tried them because I heard a lot about them. They have this raspberry flavor, which I think, and Ben agrees, this one we think is the best. And then this one's good too. This is the mango. And these are just mango and cream bars, raspberry and vanilla cream bars from Trader Joe's. These have 9 grams of sugar and they are just like, see if I can show you. Oh no, I opened it. Baby, do you want this? Sure. These are like just tiny little serving sizes. Here you go. So it helps because it's a controlled portion. I'm not good with controlling my treats. So having something that's small like this is really good because you get your treat fix, but it's not too much. Because honestly, I feel like when you're craving a treat, you want to just eat it. But if you have like one of these small ones, it does satisfy your craving. So it kind of helps control and help you realize like I don't actually need 4 brownies, like I'm good with this little treat. And it has less sugar and it has less ingredients than a lot of other ice creams and things like that. Something to keep in mind when you're trying to make healthy swaps is a look at the ingredient list. There shouldn't be a ton of ingredients if you're trying to eat healthy. The unhealthy foods have all those additives, all those long lists of ingredients. So I've heard from like nutrition people that it should be 5 ingredients or less, ideally, but like in treats and stuff, that's kind of hard. But this is just a few options for things that aren't like the healthiest thing in the world, but they're realistic swaps where you can eat something a little bit healthier with a little bit more nutritional value, and you're not gonna feel like you're getting robbed and restricted from everything you love. A couple other little things, like if you have burgers and you just are like, I cannot give up my burgers, try doing a lettuce wrap as the bun, because it's like, that takes away some of the extra stuff you don't need, or you're trying to kind of monitor. Pizza, there's like cauliflower crust, so you can still have your cheese pizza and all that. So there's like just so many different swaps you can do. And of course, sometimes like indulge in your donut, indulge in your favorite blizzard, like of course, so you don't need to do this every single time, but I think making small swaps like this can really help towards a healthy lifestyle. I don't think just dieting is a great thing to do. Like sometimes we need to kind of have those seasons of times where we're strictly kind of getting back on track, but I think that kind of putting into habits and a routine of how you eat helps with actually maintaining a healthy lifestyle, which is so important. Something that's maintainable, something that makes you feel good. You want to be excited to eat what you're eating, because if you're bored, you're not going to stick to it. That's why I find that finding things like this that I actually really enjoy eating, that's also pretty good for my body, helps me stay on track. So I hope that you guys liked this video and you found it helpful if you're trying to kind of stay healthy during the holidays or get back into eating healthy like I am. If you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe before you leave. That helps me out so much. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!